Good morning, shark scrapping fans. Hey, we've got a new game suggested by one of you all. Let's keep track of the linear feet of ubiquitous wire shelving that we find throughout the scrap. It's sort of a twist on the what didn't I load game that we play sometimes. So what better way to start than
ubiquitous wire shelving and its associated clips and the brackets. Hello, little girl. I'm gonna guess your tail is still there. You just have to see it. Get you turned around. Regulator. There we are. Ooh. Okay. Oh man, I need a mat. Someone help me just, chuck this thing up onto the... There we go. Solves that problem. All right, I'm going to set that up right. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, some cord food. Cord foodage. From Abyssal. Got that grill tied in. So I didn't want to pull all the way up because with that truck parked there, if I was parked here, it'd kind of be in the way a little bit. Your plaster, your steel. All right. Aluminum. Now microwave. Let's go ahead and get the microwave loaded. And you're a light one too. Amazingly light for your size. Cooling motors there. Well, okay, so if you're new, you may not know, but so a lot of these fans, a lot of these microwaves, you're gonna have a cooling motor, you're gonna have the motor that turns the deck, and there'll probably be another fan motor inside where the electronics are. Then there's also the possibility of a transformer, bunch of insulated copper wire, low-grade board. If I have time, I scrap those before I go to the yard. I don't have any storage place to keep stuff laying around, so for me, if I'm going to scrap it, I have to scrap it the same day I pick it up. Unless it's computers, which, you know, I don't mind keeping those because those are pretty high value for me. Okay, now let's get on with this aluminum. Even if I squash you down. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not that far from the house. So I think I'm going to go ahead and load this up like this. And then we'll go back on the route, and when we get to a place, when we get close to the house, I can go take a quick detour and drop this off. It's not ideal, but some of you are probably thinking to yourself, hey, wait a minute, Shark, it's early in the morning. Why are you making so much noise? Well, most people are back at work. And there's cars going up and down the street. I don't think me making a little bit of, I mean, as long as I'm not crazy with the noise, I don't think me making a little bit of noise is going to be that big a deal. Although I still want to be careful. My eyes spy a computer. Excuse me. And a printer. I do not want the printer, but I will take the cable. Well, let's see. We've got 4 fan boxes. Does that mean they replaced 5? 5 fan boxes. Did they replace 5 fans? Well, here's 1. Here's 2. To get the glass off of here, I don't want to carry the glass around. I don't have to. A little bit hard to do with these gloves, but not impossible. It's manageable. Come on. There we go. You go in there. I'd check that, see if that's brass. That one doesn't come with me. Come on. Get in there. You go back there. But we know there were 5 fans there. There aren't any more there. There's no more there to take a Coke can from. Aha! There's the other ones. Put you back there for a minute. Should have turned the truck off. Didn't know this was going to take so long. I got light bulbs out the wazootie. I don't need any more. I got a pocket full of chains and metal. Get out of there. I don't think those are brass. They don't look like they're brass, but I'll check them with a magnet later on, just to make sure. Plastic animal case, carrier I'm not interested in. I am interested in the cord food. I'm betting you're plastic. Yep. Okay. Yeah, little metal bed frame there. Oh, I couldn't film this because there was somebody there. You know I had to pick that up, right? Well, you know I had to get it so we can scrap it. Alright, I gotta find a place to put this, because because if I just leave it here, it may not get picked up. And that would be rude. And I can't put it in the recycle bin, but I do believe I can roll up here. See what's here. There does not appear to be anything here, so let's go ahead. I could actually take that chair. All right, I'm going to stuff you in here. So, why not? You in there. I don't normally take chairs, but I think once I get this stuff out of the truck, I can maneuver that chair so it's not going to take up a lot of space. Let's see what we got here. Sheet metal, some pipe, little pieces of something. That's my technical description. Little pieces of pipe from something. Any more of those little pieces of pipe from something? Yes. One more. One more hiding in there. What about you, Keurig? No. Someone got a new Keurig. Another microwave. And again, you're not that heavy. Not as heavy as you should be for your size. Let's put it that way. We'll go ahead and get that cord cut real quick. They look like two very similar models, don't they? Nah, they don't. Matter of fact, they're not even at all the similar kind of models. So, never mind. Got a frog in my throat. Where did that expression come from? Got a frog in my throat. Huh. I'll look that one up. Figure out where that one came from.
So it turns out that back when people used to drink out of ponds, they were concerned that they might accidentally swallow a frog or frog's eggs. And then when the eggs would hatch, they would prevent you from being able to talk. Hence the expression, a frog in your throat. Makes sense.
Yeah, man. It's either a bolt, a nut of some sort, because it doesn't want to unscrew. It's turning, but it doesn't come out, so
motor underneath of there. Oh, there's the bed frame guy. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Now, you didn't want to come out yet, did you? All right. This is the motor that turns the turntable. You can either go in there to get the copper out of that or just scrap it as a small motor. Instrument panel, so this is the side we want to get into. No screws here, no screws there, no screws there. We've got a screw here. There we go. Low grade board. Chuck that in with either your low grade or with your shred. Well, that was convenient. So, because that fell apart the way it did, that's good because you can see the brass that's inside of that switch. Alright, and wow, this was a very good thing to have happen because I can get it to break out here all the way. Alright, so some teeny tiny little specks of silver right there on the end of that. Little silver contacts right there. So when you see things that look like this, here's another one here, break those off of the board if you want to and go after those silver contacts. There's also a tiny little spool of copper, but it's really thin copper, so you know, whether or not you want to go after it, it's up to you. Now this can go in shred just the way it is. This thing, let's see if that'll, yeah, where we go. So there, I'll break that off and I'll smash that and get into it for the brass, copper, and the little silver contacts that we just talked about. And the rest of this one looks like it wants to come off. There we go.
give it a little encouragement. There we are. And we'll get that little bit of copper off there. Here we go. All right, otherwise it's a low-grade board. We'll just get this wire out of here. There's going to be plenty more in here. Hey Ron, what's happening, man?
What do you got going on here?
Microwave. The insides are good for low-grade board and some wire, and it's a good place to chuck the other stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes they even cooperate and come apart. Let's see.
So where'd that come from?
Somebody threw it away. Just sitting on the side of the street.
Oh,
That's usually where all this stuff comes from. People just leave it sitting on the side of the street. They don't know what to do with it.
huh.
Bulk waste days are fun. Just drive around, see what kind of stuff people left out for me. Ah, well, you knucklehead, no wonder it didn't want to come off. Pesky screws. So how is the cruiser man doing today?
He's doing okay. I think he's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah?
Some of the games we play, he's not too into anymore. Then again, neither am I.
I hear you. I can definitely hear you on that one.
All right, Cruiser. Let's go. You gotta eat.
You got to eat and then nap, you know, and then
Yeah, that's what he does.
because that napping will take it right out of you.
Yeah, he's good at that. All right.
I'm not a good napper.
No.
No. I mean, I'm really good at it, which is why I'm not good at it, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
when I lay
yeah.
down for a nap, it's not a 20, 30-minute thing. It's I'm down for hours.
Yeah.
And then I can't sleep at night, you know?
Just last night I was watching Tube at around 1 o'clock or so. And next thing I knew, it was 2.
Well, that's my neighbor Ron, and his little dog is Cruiser, and we're going to carry on a little conversation about things that are going on in the neighborhood and such here for a little while, but I don't think you all want to listen to all that, so let's see where we can get on to. So while I get the birdcage motor out of here, I just want to point out there's the magnetron down in the lower left and transformer to the right. My yard these days is checking transformers. If they're Chinese, aluminum, then they're just paying breakage rate for them instead of transformer or motor rate.
Oh, bad cage motor. Magnetron. You don't want to break that part up, because in the older microwaves, this part is beryllium, and that will kill you. Newer microwaves, that's not the case. Now, I don't mess with these at all. Some people like to break them down. These are aluminum, there's magnets here, there's copper inside here. So some people really like to get at that. To me, it's just not worth it, right? So, and I know that there's going to be folks out there right now that are going to leave comments saying, oh, beryllium was, you know, old, that you don't have to worry about it anymore. I get it. I'm still not going to take the risk. It's just not worth it to me. But if you want to break them down, aluminum plates here, magnets, there's copper piece inside. Just be careful with that thing, that part right there. All right, we got the bird cage motor, we got the plate motor. There was no fan here. Normally there's a fan here, so this one is done. All right, we're going to go to Mako speed here and get a whole bunch of screws taken out of this thing. This is a great opportunity for me to ask you to give that old thumbs up if you're enjoying these videos, and don't forget to subscribe. That's that little red button down in the lower right hand corner. Make sure you click the bell so you get the indicators and notices when I put up a new video so you don't miss any. And don't forget to tag your friends so that they can enjoy watching the shark too. We've got plenty of good scrapping to do. I've got a playlist for street scraps. I've got a playlist for e-waste. And you've seen the shorts that I've started putting out with what's inside things. I have a blast putting these together for all of you. And I look forward to seeing your comments on them as we go forward. All right, now we're going to get the rest of this microwave broken down. You can see I still got the 5 fans back there that I need to get to. So let's get to work here. All right. Hey, don't forget to leave your guess how many linear feet of ubiquitous wire shelving did we pick up during the scrap today. Go ahead and leave your guess down in the comment section down below, and stay tuned. I will let you know here at the end of the video. Baby, you need some help? Didn't want that to drop on my toe. we go. Fan motor. Get that cleaned up. Hey, tell you can't fall down on me like that.
So just like with the other microwave, that low-grade board, those little black boxes will have the copper and the little silver contacts. And then over here we've got the insulated copper wire, transformer, another little low-grade board. Well, it turns out we had 20 linear feet of ubiquitous wire shelving. It was 5 sections, 4 feet long. Somebody had cut them down to size. So, hey, if you're enjoying my street scrapping videos, I've got a link that's going to pop up here, take you to my street scrapping playlist. There's plenty of fun there. And check out some of my other playlists while you're at it. All right, everybody, have a great day.